Theater commands and joint logistics, from silos to synergy. Modern wars are decided by speed of coordination, not just speed of missiles. Theater commands and joint logistics aim to turn India's Army, Navy, and Air Force from parallel lines into one coherent graph. Common plans, shared sustainment, and commanders who control all tools in a geography rather than one service at a time. This is a depot tour of what theaterization means, why joint logistics is the hinge, and how it changes deterrence and combat power across land borders and blue water. Start with the operating picture. Today, each service builds its own plan, then aligns at the edges. A theater command flips that. One commander owns outcomes in a region, with land, maritime, air, cyber, space, and special forces stitched into a single campaign. Intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance are fused at a joint operations center, where Army UAV feeds, naval coastal radars, P-8I sweeps, AEW&C tracks, and space cues merge into one truth. That truth drives target nomination, airspace control orders, and maritime exclusion boxes in hours rather than days. Command relationships simplify execution. Instead of requesting support up and across, components sit inside the theater commander's tasking cycle. A strike package that needs air defense suppression, cyber prep, and naval decoys gets them as task-organized effects, not favors. Air mobility is scheduled against joint priorities, mountain lifts, amphibious moves, special operations infiltrations, through a single air tasking order that balances tankers, transports, and escorts. The measure of success is decision cycles. Fewer meetings, more missions. Joint logistics is the enabler that keeps campaigns moving after the first salvo. A joint logistics command plans and runs common supply chains for fuel, ammunition, spares, rations, medical support, and movement. Standard fuel grades, interoperable pallets, and shared containers mean a naval tanker can refuel Army vehicles at a port of debarkation. An Air Force warehouse can issue Army and Navy spares by NSN. And a common trucking contract can surge across services during a crisis. Inventory visibility becomes tri-service. One dashboard shows where 155mm shells, aviation turbine fuel, SAM canisters, and critical bearings sit today, and where they will be in 72 hours. Nodes and corridors replace single service depots. Joint logistics hubs near key railheads, ports, and air bases hold mixed stocks and host cross-trained maintainers. Artillery barrel teams next to aircraft ground equipment techs and shipboard electronics benches. Forward logistics elements attached to theater brigades, carrier groups, and air wings with modular mission packages. Cold weather kits for Ladakh, corrosion control for littorals, high-altitude oxygen medical sets for quick reaction forces. Movement control cells allocate rail rakes, road convoys, aircraft slots, and sea lift as one portfolio, minimizing empty legs and idle capacity. Data and standards make the machine credible. An enterprise resource planning backbone tracks demand signals from units, predicts spikes based on planned operations and weather, and triggers replenishment before stocks hit red. Barcodes and RFID shrink search time. Digital maintenance logs feed condition-based repair. Swap the pump before it fails at an icy pass. Cyber hygiene is baked in. Segregated networks, multi-factor access, and red teaming ensure that a logistics dashboard cannot be the soft entry to a hard fight. Training and doctrine harden the transition. Staff colleges teach joint planning by default. Exercises rehearse theater, air, and maritime control under heavy jamming. Logistics war games practice port throughput, rail-to-road transload, and inland fuel pipeline protection. Units rotate through joint hubs so a mountain brigade knows how to draw maritime radios, and a ship's boarding team knows how to requisition Air Force medical kits. After-action reviews fold into playbooks that outlast postings. Airspace and fires coordination are where theater commands pay off quickly. A single airspace control order deconflicts UAV corridors, fighter routes, artillery ballistic arcs, and helicopter medevac lanes. A joint fire cell assigns targets to the cheapest effective shooter. A ship's missile if the geometry is clean, a rocket battery if it's inside range, or a fighter if discrimination demands a man in the loop. Time-sensitive targets move across services without paperwork. Whoever can hit now, hits now. Humanitarian assistance and disaster relief benefit from the same plumbing. When a cyclone hits or a border quake collapses roads, the theater commander pulls lift from transports, landing craft, and helicopters, opens joint hubs for relief supplies, and uses the same movement control and medical evacuation pipelines built for war. Civil agencies see one command post, not three. Risks and frictions are real. Service cultures guard expertise. Air power is finite and must support multiple theaters. IT systems can overpromise. And jointness cannot be a slogan that erodes tactical excellence. Mitigations are clear. Clearly defined supporting roles for phases of a campaign, protected service readiness pipelines inside joint budgets, incremental rollouts by theater to fix bugs early, and hard metrics, sortie generation, port throughput, mean time to repair, that expose problems quickly. Industry connectors extend jointness to the economy. Framework contracts for surge trucking, roll-on, roll-off sealift, and private maintenance depots near hubs expand capacity without permanent cost. Standard drawings and part numbers let MSMEs build common spares across platforms, while quality regimes, AS 9100/NADCAP for aviation, equivalent for ground/naval, keep reliability high. A digital vendor portal shortens lead times and flags single-point failures before they matter. Strategically, theater commands plus joint logistics shift India from reactive deconfliction to proactive composition. The right mix of forces shows up fast, stays supplied, and keeps pressure where it matters. Deterrence grows because adversaries see not only platforms, but the plumbing that sustains tempo. For deep dives on theater command design, joint logistics playbooks, and India's roadmap from silos to synergy, visit globalinfoveda.com.